the first couple months of this season, Miami Heat, they seem to be a little bit in cruise control. Understandably, I'm sure, feeling a little bit of a hangover from winning the title. It's normal. It happens with a lot of teams that are coming off a NBA championship. So I do wonder if they could be in a stronger position to challenge that had they not done that. The thing about the Bulls that was so impressive is that they never took a night off. Michael Jordan, he wasn't going to let it happen. He was out there night in and night out doing what Michael Jordan does. And so I just think over the course of several months that you have to take that more and hide that in higher regard as opposed to what the Heat are doing now. Now, I see the similarities in terms of how the teams play. The Heat, they can be suffocating on defense. Obviously, LeBron is coming to his own as the best player in the world. He's shutting down games. So there's a lot of similarities to be made just in style. But I take the Bulls in the 72 wins.
I'm going to go with the 34-game winning streak. Now, I don't want anybody to get it twisted. Not saying this team is better than that team.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly not saying LeBron is better than Michael Jordan. But which is more impressive? If they were to get to 34, it would be 34 wins, okay? You know, I like to nitpick words that you say. And
yes,
jump and
you nitpick,
bounce on those words,
you nag.
Right?
Okay, go ahead.
You said
what
the
else
course of a season as opposed to one streak. This ain't just one. This is 34. This could be 34 games. It's 24 now. If it's 34 games, I'm not a math major, but 34 is almost half of 72. Okay, that's almost, so almost half of the Bulls wins that year in one consecutive game streak. That's unreal. So I would have to go with that. And if they were to win out, let's say, and you brought this up yesterday, which is a good point. If they were to get to 34, they'd have, I think, 5 games left. Do they shut it down and rest for the playoffs? You know, do they just take an L and get it out of the way? What do they do? If they were to win out, let's say they say, yo, we don't want to lose again. They would finish at 68-14, which ain't that far away from 72. It's 4 fewer. I mean, we sleep on the Lakers in 71-72 when they had 33 straight. They won 69 games that year. You know, 72 doesn't blow away 69. 72-10 has that nice round, you know, feel to it. So 68 is nothing to sneeze at. And 34 straight, so they would have won half it if they win 34. No, actually, I'm sorry, my math is wrong. The point is.
Yeah, carry the one.
All right, exactly. Do it in the air. Because I was about to say, they would then win 39 straight if they would have went out. But point is, like, almost half of your wins for a season, or more than half of your wins in the season, coming consecutively. That's so hard to do. And I know it hasn't always been pretty, Jamel, to your point. I know they've had some bad teams that they've struggled with. But to find a way to do it night in and night out, the Bulls' longest streak that year was 18. Right. Impressive. 18. That's a big difference. They could take L's here and there out throughout the season, whereas the Heat, if it goes all the way through, would not have.
Yeah, and I believe the Bulls kind of went on several different
Bulls full team, they had one of 18 and they had one of 13. Those were the two longest streaks for them during the 72 games. I'm going to go with the 72-10. I just think, you know, my math, not great, but I know 72 wins is more than 68. Right. So, therefore, I'm going to go with the 72.
There's no wrong answer here, Don.
There is no. You know. Thanks for making me feel good.
No, I'm making me feel better. I'm the one in the minority here. You know, because I don't want anybody thinking, like, really, 72-10 is the greatest team of all time. Like, no argument. 30 if they get to 34. If they get to 34. No, people have come close to 72. Nobody's really come close to 33. You know what I mean? The second longest streak before this one was, what, was it 22? The Rockets had?
Yes. Rockets.
Okay. So nobody's come close to doing that consecutively. We've seen 69 win team, 67. You know, people have won high 60s before. So I got to go with this streak.